The clock is ticking for House lawmakers to get the Save America Act across the finish line before they go on August recess next week. And you may remember that request is coming straight from the president. He urged Congress to get that done during his prime time address just last week. Here's how House Speaker Mike Johnson said what he had to say about the topic. He says it's very necessary.
These are very popular and important and necessary objectives. Number one, secure American elections by passing the Save America Act into law, as much of that as possible. That's the objective. He announced 280,000 non-citizens have been found to be on voter rolls in America. I mean, if that doesn't cry for the passage of the Save America Act into law, I don't know what does. He announced that foreign adversaries have compromised American election data and that our election system is vulnerable to threats. I mean, that should concern every American citizen. This isn't about relitigating 2020. This is about making sure that people have faith in our election system. If you do not have a free and fair election, it's very difficult to maintain a constitutional republic, a government of, by, and for the people. I mean, this is basic stuff.
All right, let's go to our nation's capital and CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion. Nikole, how does Johnson plan to get this done this week?
Yeah, well, let's be clear. This bill is not necessarily at the finish line just yet, but it may inch a step closer depending on what happens in the House this week. Look, Speaker Mike Johnson is really trying to wrap up a lot of key pieces of legislation right now, everything from legislation dealing with defense policy to government funding to a bill to ban stock trading among congressional members. And so it's that particular bill where some elements of that Save America Act have been attached to that stock trading ban bill. So if it advances, then that helps it advance. Separate from that, the Speaker is also pushing this big reconciliation package or a budget bill that encompasses more GOP priorities. So that includes some additional funding for the Pentagon, in part due to the ongoing war with Iran, but also includes about $10 billion potentially to incentivize states to do things like voter ID. So it contains some components of the Save America Act, if you will. But that bill as well still has a few more steps to go. So what we're seeing basically is the House kind of attaching some pieces of the president's priorities to other legislation to try to move it forward. The big question is what happens when it gets over here to the Senate, because Leader Thune time and again has said the votes simply aren't there, Mugo.
Yeah, we shall see. Nikole Killion on Capitol Hill. Thank you so much.